There are news saying the Chinese yuan is gaining global popularity with its usage at a record high. Dennis, can you briefly tell us the background of the international usage of the Chinese yuan?
Sure. I have relied on the data from the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, or the SWIFT, and tracked the share of payment through SWIFT in CNY since the data has been available in 2010. The SWIFT data shows that the market shares of the Chinese yuan has been surging since 2010 and hit a temporary high in 2015 with a 2.8% market shares. That period from 2010 to 2015 was a high growth period for China with an export-driven economy. After 2015, the international usage of the Chinese yuan remained stable until recently, when the market share of the Chinese yuan suddenly surged to 3.2% in January 2022, breaking its previous record from 2015. Note that the US dollar and euro remain dominant in terms of the market shares.
What were the possible reasons for the recent hike of the usage of Chinese yuan?
There were several reasons for this. First, in January 2022, international funds increased their holding of Chinese government bonds, pushing the foreign ownership shares to a new record. The second reason was the Russian gas producer Gazprom, who decided to accept Chinese yuan instead of US dollar for fueling airplanes at China airports. One interesting data shows Russia had become the third largest offshore Chinese yuan market, behind Hong Kong and the United Kingdom. This was due to the sanctions imposed on Russia. In addition, buyers from India were using Chinese yuan among other currencies to settle payments for coal and oil from Russia to avoid American sanctions.
It looks like the world is seeking alternatives for the US dollars. How would this affect China?
For the last few decades, the US dollar has been the world currency, as it is mostly used to settle international payments fast and easy at low cost. The worldwide acceptance of the US dollar is backed by the size of the US economy, its comfortability, and the trust of the international community in the US dollar. However, if the US dollar should no longer be available to everybody, this would create demand for alternative solutions. The Chinese yuan could be an alternative given China is the second largest economy, and because Chinese goods from commodities to agriculture and manufactured goods are in high demand around the world. For this to happen, China will have to open its capital account for free capital flow and free convertibility of its currencies. I personally think it would be a golden opportunity for China to attempt to be a leading regional currency within Asia. Unlike the past, when the Chinese government promoted the global usage of Chinese yuan through the issuance of dim sum bonds, establishment of bilateral currency swap agreements, and set up of offshore yuan clearing centers, this time the international tensions could create an opportunity for China to promote the international usage of the Chinese yuan further.
That's it for today. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again in the next episode.